my, that's fine. I'm just going to test advancing because sometimes that gets strange. Okay, it works. Fantastic. Well, thank you everyone for coming today. Once again, I'm your host, Zenzi Ali. I am the tech lead for QA here at Women Who Code DFW, but I reside in Delaware. I joined DFW specifically because I am a quality assurance professional. I work in EdTech, and DFW has the most consistently active QA um, organization within Women Who Code. So I was very excited to join, and I've been a member for maybe 2 years, but I have been the tech lead for 1 year next month. Just a little bit about me. I was a career executive assistant. I did that for about 15 years before my children were born. And after that, I joined a Y Combinator startup by the name of Instacart and worked my way up through that organization from direct sales and customer service all the way into management. And in 2020, I decided to step away from people management and join the actual technical hands-on part of that organization. That was actually my goal anyway. Went to boot camp and ended up falling in love with quality assurance. It really married my skills that I'd already had spent my entire career honing and my new technical skills. So it's something that I found by accident, but I really enjoy and I'm very enthusiastic about. And it's something that I'm always enthusiastic about showing people how to gain a better foothold in their careers or just discussing QA in general. So, to that end, last month, uh, the organization, well, our organization, Quality Time, decided that they wanted to do a series of members' choice talks. So we spoke about doing interviews. We are planning on discussing whiteboard interviews in a few months. But I thought a great thing to do as we continue to nurture our careers and perhaps get a better footing for future interviews is to concentrate on the tester portfolio. It's something that some of us know about, but not all of us know about. It's something that people are interested in doing, but they're not sure what to put in it. So let's just take the rest of the year to begin to flesh that out. If we do nothing but make that step towards getting our portfolios together, then we're better off than we are today. So I'm very excited to talk about our Women Who Code Challenge, new year, new portfolio, and we're going to talk about finding content, what to put in your portfolio, different formats, and what the challenge will look like as we start that on October 1st. So, as I've stated, we're going to work on finding content, finding things that are appealing, and showing you some examples. This will be a very short presentation, and I encourage you to put any questions you have about portfolios or the challenge in the chat. Haley, if you don't mind, just keep an eye on the chat for me. Thank you. So let's get started. A tester's portfolio can look a number of different ways. It can be all writing, it can be code, it can be video, it can be audio. And I'm going to show you a few examples and we'll kind of talk through things through. But first question, how many of you already have portfolios? I'd love to hear that if anybody feels like sharing. Let me know if you have a portfolio, and if so, let me know what format it's taking. Okay, right now we have one yes, one no. I'll tell you that I parked on my domain name zenziali.com uh, as soon as I joined boot camp. And I laughed with Haley about it earlier because it's not like somebody else was going to steal it from me, but I wanted to have it because I wanted to make sure that I got this portfolio site out. But of course, time got away from me. My career took off, luckily, and I haven't done anything with it. So I'm going to be doing this challenge with you guys. Oh, you're trying to build one on GitHub, and you have a wiki about exploratory testing. Oh, that's awesome. Documenting your process, reading Explore. I love Explore It. If you have a chance, read Explore It by last name Hendrickson. I can't remember her first name. It's a great book on exploratory testing, and it has some prompts on how to explore in the book. Let's see. Yes, don't have a portfolio. Okay, yes, awesome time to start. So I'm going to start by showing you a first example. This is just a basic, not a basic, this is a personal website. So this woman happens to be, this is Julia Pottinger. If you have heard of her, she is from the UK, I believe, and she is the head of tester training. So she does a lot of YouTube content. And as you can see, her website has articles, YouTube, and courses. But what I like about this is that she's not really hosting the content. All of these little cards are links. So it links to different YouTube talks she's given, to different articles that she's put in places like Dev2, if any of you are familiar with Dev2, or other places that host technical writing. And this way, she just has a place where it becomes a repository of links to other people's sites that host her things. So it's one way to do it. And as you can see, she's got tips on mobile app testing, getting ready for mobile test automation strategy. She's pretty technical, very high level. Let's see. I'm going to show you the next one here. This is thinkingtester.com. And by the way, I am going to share this so that people can look through some of these if they're interested. This is a principal engineer, and this is basically a content management system. So if you want to do something that's a blog style portfolio, like through WordPress or some other content management system, you can have something like this. The benefit of this is that the startup is pretty quick. They tend to have built-in themes, and you can just copy and paste or write your stories right inside of the content management system that they already have. So no coding, not too much worrying about getting started. You can just get right in there and add things as you choose. So this is a nice choice as well. And as you can see, she's got articles, videos, podcasts, and courses as well. And she's written a book. So she's got a link to her book there as well. Let's see. So then we've got this next one. And I like this because this is a YouTube portfolio. Now, technically, some people wouldn't consider this a quote unquote portfolio, but if video content is your strong suit, this is a great choice. If you are great at editing, making visualizations, if you're someone who's great at speaking off the cuff, this is a format where you can really excel. So if you look at this Glitch IT system, he has a YouTube channel, And if you look, he's going over Chrome developer tools, Git and version control, and he's got some exploratory testing sessions that he's recorded, and he just basically does a screen on screen and he walks you through his testing session. So that's something fairly quick that you can do if that's something that you are accustomed to doing, or even if you're not. Getting these up and running is a great time to try things and a great time to grow. It doesn't have to be perfect. The point is to get your foot in the door. And especially as we do this challenge, we'll have each other to support and review things, and maybe even edit and evolve as we choose. So this is another great portfolio. So next, I see a lot of you have GitHub, which is great. So I wanted to show this one. This is Bug Hunter Sam Connolly. And what I like about this is she's got some general information about her. She does have a portfolio site, but you don't have to have one. If you're someone who maybe is a little shyer, more reserved, you don't want to chat, you don't necessarily want to do video, this is a great one. You can write technically on this GitHub portfolio. But if you don't want to write and you just want to have code samples, you can do that here too. But it does support Markdown. So if you want to do something a little bit nicer to view, and that host that where you can embed video or audio, that's also possible in Markdown. So as you can see, you can make something that's really nice. And I've seen a lot of really beautiful GitHub profiles. And what I love about this is it's free. It's what most of us as tech professionals already have. So it's something that you can just get up and running on and get started right away, um, especially if you're already coding on the regular basis. And I'll say this as well. Your code does not have to be something fancy. I am actually during the challenge, I'm going to link some small code challenges, some places where you can practice automation. And these are things that you can do within less than an hour to have something on GitHub and that you can link to whatever you choose as your portfolio site. And it's very, it's not very time consuming, because my goal during this challenge is to keep all of the challenges between 30 minutes and an hour. I don't want people spending 10 and 15 hours a week trying to complete some of these challenges for a portfolio site. So the last one we have is this LinkedIn portfolio. Oh gosh. Okay, I was going to say, please don't tell me it's not going to run. So what I love, LinkedIn, once again, something we already have. She has places where she's been featured, and you can add that right into your LinkedIn profile. Her activity, if you're somebody who's great at making visual aids through Canva, you can do some really beautiful posts, and they can be very short form, because on LinkedIn, you can do something that might be 5 or 6 sentences, and that's a post. If you're somebody who's currently looking for a job, LinkedIn has changed their algorithm a bit, and they've changed the way people who are recruiters see you. So as you edit your profile, make posts, and are active regularly on LinkedIn, they move you up the ranks. So let's say all of us who are in this meeting decide that we want to look for work, and we put the ready to work, the visible banner or the secret banner that you can use up on our LinkedIn profiles. and a recruiter is looking for a QA professional, the people who are active on LinkedIn will be seen first by that recruiter. That's a recent change that they've made so that you basically get rewarded for being active and for visiting. So this is nice because if you choose to use LinkedIn as your portfolio and you're looking for work right now, it'll kind of move you up and get you in front of LinkedIn recruiters as you continue to build that portfolio. Okay, so that is basically the end. I just wanted to share that kind of information with you. Wanted you to see what's possible. And now I'm just going to give you a rundown of our challenge. It's going to be called New Year, New Portfolio. And we're going to take the next 90 days starting on October 1st and going into New Year's. And we're going to attempt to revamp or start our portfolios. To join the challenge, I believe that, yes, Linda put the link tree into our comments. You can look at that link tree and join Women Who Code Global Slack channel, Slack workspace, and then join the QA channel. And in that channel, I will be posting 4 activities a week. Every activity will take less than an hour. You do not have to do them all. The reason that I'm choosing 4 challenges a week is so that there's variety, something for the writers, something for the video folks, something for the coders, and something for the people who aren't quite sure what they want to produce. And the goal is to make sure that every week we're doing a little something to get our portfolios in order using the medium that we've chosen. So if you join that channel, first of all, I will be in that channel. I'll welcome you there. Let's see. Zenzi, would you recommend a testing a specific portfolio separate from a general project experience portfolio, or should they all be featured in one? Okay, so what I'll say is I think that there's no need for you to have 2 portfolios. If you have, let's say, a personal website, when you're doing your navigation bar that's at the top, you can separate that however you want. If you want to do, one for languages, one for coding, one for tools, one for no code, to me, that's what makes sense. And thanks for asking questions, Sarah. So I see that link has been reposted, which is fantastic. When you get in the channel, please make yourself known. I'm really excited to grow this with you. We can do activity partners. We can keep each other accountable, report your progress, gain support. I'm happy to review anything that you write and give you any help that you need. And I'm really excited for what the next few weeks has to hold. Thank you so much. And you are welcome to stop the recording, and I'll answer any other questions that anyone has at this point.